Good morning, everybody. I'm running down the country road here, running out to pull a couple of game cameras on some land that we're taking to auction here in a week or so. But I wanted to talk to you about a topic that as real estate agents we hear all the time. When we're talking to somebody about selling their home, a lot of times we hear them say, we want to sell it as is. There's things that need to be done, or we've done all we're going to do. We're not spending another dime on this house. And I understand, I'm human too. I don't like to spend any more money than the next guy. However, I want to lay some things out here for you to consider. I'm not saying that you have to do anything, but I want you to consider the dynamics of a real estate sale and selling as is. So, pardon the video, I'm on a gravel road and it's kind of bumpy. So, when you put your home up for sale, it hits the multiple listing system, hits all of the websites, sign goes in the yard. Those first 1, 2, 3, 4 buyers that come through the door are your very best buyers. They are the ones who have looked at every house on the market. They've been beat out of a couple of good deals. They've got their financing ready to go. Maybe they've looked at homes that were too expensive and they've discounted them. But whatever the case, those first 1, 2, 3, or 4 are your very best ones typically. That's why they say the best offer is your first offer, because there's a pretty good chance it is your best offer. However, yours not, I'm going to sell it as is. Well, what you got to understand is this. No property really sells as is. Every buyer has a right, after they went under contract, to do a home inspection on the property in the first week or 2 weeks of the contract. And the purpose of that is, of course, you've disclosed and have to disclose anything you know about the property. However, the home inspection many times finds things that you're not aware of, or obviously they're not aware of. So they can come back to you as the seller and they can say, Mr. Seller, we would like to reduce this property this amount and make repairs after closing, or we would like you to make whatever the repairs are. Repair the furnace, file a claim on the roof because there's hail damage, pick something. And then at that point, you have to decide, are you going to tell this buyer, no, I won't do that because I told you I'm selling as is? Or are you going to capitulate and make the repairs on the house? Because if you tell the buyer, no, I told you no, and they walk away, then you have to restart over. You already been through the first 1, 2, 3, or 4. You picked one, you went with them, and now you've told them to go away. Now we're starting over with the old stock. People that have already seen your home, seen that it was under contract, and moved on to another property. So you're starting all over with one arm tied behind your back. The other thing is, now you have things that have been disclosed to you by the previous buyer, and you either have to refute them with your own inspections or make those repairs, or disclose them to the next buyer and say, here's what I knew about it, and here's what else I know about it, and I'm still selling it as is. So probably at that point, you're going to see further reduction in price. So where does all of this come to? All right, first thing, consider your market and who's your best buyers and when do you want to make it happen and how soon do you want it closed. Second thing, I cannot advise higher. Go ahead and make as many repairs as possible to the house. I actually like to have pre-inspections. Then you can come in and you can fix whatever it needs. Maybe caulking, maybe you got a broken window or a window that's lost its seal. Who knows? Get those things done. Disclose the repairs to the buyer, and that makes it a lot easier for them to accept the house in as-is condition, because they can see that these things have been done, and you can also tell them in advance that here's the report, here's what we've done, and we're not taking any less for the house, or we're not, it's as is. So just something to consider, because I'm like all the rest of us. We don't want to spend the money, but homes do have to have a little money spent on them, and you'll get a better price if the home has its best foot forward. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts for the day. Consider it. Leave a message down below and let me know if you disagree with me. I always like to hear everybody else's point of view about things. I'm not always right. Most of the time I'm right, but I'm not always right. Anyway, hey, y'all, I want you to have a blessed day. It is beautiful in South Central Kansas, and I hope it's beautiful where you are. And go enjoy it and have a blessed day. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.